Goodbye, fried chicken. Hello. I can't do it.
Oh, that's where you was going with it?
What? You were like ready for that spotlight and everything. You just couldn't even go through it.
It's the funniest shit ever.
We're not cutting.
Yeah, we're not cutting. I'm leaving it.
I got it.
This nigga's like, goodbye, fried chicken. Hello. What did he say? I can't.
Yo.
So long, fried rice. Hello, fried chicken. I love you, Dad.
You trash for that, dude.
What, man? I planned this out. I botched it. I'm
Yeah, just
disappointed.
goodbye, fried chicken. You had me there.
Yeah, goodbye, fried chicken. That's hilarious.
So, yo, Tiger back on top.
Tiger is back on top, ladies and gentlemen. He
Can't
just
keep
won
a
the
black man
Masters,
down.
man.
Nah.
I'm happy for him.
Wait.
Yo, last time he was on top, though, he was married. And wilding.
And wilding.
Now he's single.
Yeah.
What's he doing now?
He's wilding.
Nah.
Crazier.
Nah, I
It's only
think he
fun to
chilled
wild
out.
when you're married.
Well, he's putting the ball in the hole. I think he's doing a great job. No?
That's true.
I think he's chilling out a bit.
I know he's chilling out.
Yeah.
That money too. You gotta chill out a little bit. He was
Why?
losing,
You're not
he was losing
married.
some well, he also was losing some sponsorships before. But also he cheated. He was cheating before, right?
He cheated before, but Nike ain't letting him go. Let's be clear. He's a
Oh, no, of
unicorn.
course not.
Yeah.
He's never a leader.
He's a black man entering in a space that's predominantly white.
Whoa,
Yeah.
whoa. Black man according to who?
That's
Because he
true.
don't say he's a black man.
Well, that's
That's true, too.
True.
That's true.
But
Yeah,
I'm sorry. Sorry, your skin is brown.
Yeah, we took
But
him
we
back
don't
in
want
the
to claim
racial
you if
draft.
you don't want to be claimed.
Nah, certain people you gotta claim. They just don't know any better. Like you gotta save them.
I wonder what food he eats. You ever go into a Chinese restaurant, they always eating like that weird Chinese food?
He eats that.
Like the shit just look like boiling water with a fish in it?
Yeah, they don't really.
You think Tiger Woods eats that type of shit?
100%.
That's the type of food that nigga eats?
He don't even have forks.
That's what kept that nigga on top of his game all these years.
Nigga takes out the eyeballs like this is a delicacy. This is an aphrodisiac.
You niggas eating fried chicken. Fry
It
this.
definitely does, man. Tiger looked good though. I'm happy. Did y'all watch the Masters? I watched it.
Yeah.
I caught a few.
No.
No, well, yeah.
I didn't see none of
He
it.
had a comeback. He had a nice comeback.
Yeah.
And then ended up into a nice lead.
I was worried with the two pars that he there was one that was like a mid putt where he had a par and he normally would nail that. I was like, I hope the pressure isn't starting to get to him, and then he pulled through. So I'm happy.
Yeah. I don't think he feels pressure, man.
You think so?
Nah,
He
I
hit
don't
the
think-
lowest of the low. He's just like, if shit doesn't work,
I think
whatever.
Tiger only plays against
Why y'all
himself.
think he hit the lowest of the low? He wasn't in jail.
Well, yeah.
Himself.
Yourself.
Oh no!
Yeah.
Listen, I will not sit here and say that he
I'm not
is.
defending nothing about Tiger.
I'm not defending him
Yeah.
with that. He hit
lost
the
a lot of
lowest of the
money.
low because of himself. But what I'm saying is, when you hit the lowest of a low, you get to a point where you're just like, fuck it. If it happens,
you
it happens.
start
So
to
I'm just
feel
gonna
it.
whatever.
His low was very high for a lot of people.
Yeah,
That's true.
Yeah, I'll take his low.
That's a
any day.
high ass
Even his
low. I'll take that
Yeah,
low.
I'll take
it could
that.
be a lot worse.
I don't feel like
Who
Tiger
had
Woods
the-
could love.
What athlete had the lowest?
What?
I don't feel like he could love.
Why do you say that?
He looks like a sociopath.
I can see that.
You know,
no, that's not.
Yeah,
I
did
can
you
see
see the
that.
way he hugged his kids? It was a little heartwarming.
Yeah, but there's all right. Hold on, before we get going, 'cause I can already see where this episode's gonna go.
See what's going on.
Grassroots Podcast. Be sure to subscribe. Check us out on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube.
Hit the notification.
Noti on the upper right-hand corner to be notified with our latest
Right
and
there.
greatest
Wait, no,
episodes.
right there.
I am one of the greatest hosts here, Brandon Killabh Hall,
I am Erin Ashley Simon.
I'm Wilson.
and our esteemed guest, friend, family, official Ice,
Part of the family.
part of the family.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, we here. All right, so back to this. Yeah, I could see him being a sociopath easily. I think when you're of certain statures, especially when you are around certain people and your environment is different, like I can see certain people of that stature being a little narcissistic, being a certain way. I think that's what makes them them.
Fam, he left a voicemail and said, "Hey, it's me, Tiger."
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think
There's
that nigga-
mad tigers in the world. Tony the Tiger, like there's
Nigga,
mad
what?
tigers if you
It's
think about
me.
it. Yeah.
Yeah,
Tiger
like,
at the zoo.
he's been playing golf since like the Love Boat, right? Isn't that where they first had that nigga when he was a little kid? You gotta be a sociopath to do something from that long
Yeah.
to now.
You a different type of person if you were playing golf during that time.
Oh, also, disclaimer for people who are watching. There's a difference between a sociopath and a psychopath.
Yeah.
Please look that up.
Yeah, there is a big
Because I don't want people like listening and they're like thinking sociopath means that he's a psychopath.
I'm calling them both.
Well, yeah. But
Wait a minute, I was thinking more of the psychopath.
educational purposes.
You
You
told
could be
me
a
Tiger Woods killed
you could be a
somebody?
sociopath and not a psychopath, but I believe you could be a psychopath and a sociopath.
What's
Yeah.
the difference, real quick, for somebody like me me who don't know, because I sure was thinking psychopath.
Yeah.
So there's like, sociopath and psychopath are distinct terminologies for, like, you know how they do those criminology, whatchamacallit?
Those documentaries on criminals.
Yeah, where they evaluate people. So you could be a sociopath in the sense that you have certain traits, like you're a narcissist, like egotistical, all that stuff, but you don't feel inclined to go and do harm on someone.
Yeah.
But I think all psychopaths
is that a bad
are
thing?
sociopaths, but sociopaths aren't necessarily psychopaths.
Yeah, sociopaths aren't necessarily psychopaths. Sociopaths may have like the narcissistic traits and stuff like that, but it doesn't
Yeah,
mean
the
that they want to go and
tendencies or the
kill someone,
characteristics.
right?
Yeah.
It's certain characteristics.
So is it a bad thing to be a sociopath? Because what you said sounded like you describing me, and I'm kind of feeling away.
You're
I mean, you
you're
can be a
definitely
sociopath.
You're definitely a sociopath.
I'm like, wait, this is
I don't know
the
if
couch.
anyone's
I
ever.
lay down on the
I don't know
couch,
if
like,
anyone's ever told you are definitely a sociopath.
Wait,
I
I got it.
Yeah, 'cause I'm
Didn't
feeling
we let
away.
you know that before that you were on our list of serial killers? There's a few.
No, she said psychopath.
Wait a second,
I'm
wait a second,
not
wait a
psychopath,
second.
nigga. I'm not a serial killer.
You would
I'll
have
put your
to
little
you would have
animals.
to manifest extreme antisocial attitudes and behavior and a lack of
Just said I hate
conscience.
fucking people.
Yeah, you definitely fall in line. You're on the
I don't know. You must. I think he's more psychopath than sociopath because
Sociopaths are very friendly.
yeah. And
That's
he on
true.
Twitter. He's
The second
talking
I met
to
Ice, I was like, I
talking to
like Ice.
everyone. He's on Twitter talking to everyone, having
but
conversations.
They ain't not in my face. That's,
Well, the other thing too, though, when you're a psychopath, you have to put up a facade. Like, circling back to Tiger, I wouldn't be surprised that if we see a documentary like a 40 for 40 on him, where they start to just show some demons that we've never seen before.
course.
Just because anytime you see Tiger, he's like,
For one, Tiger definitely owns an array of swords.
yeah, 100%.
Absolutely. I could picture him as a character. You ever watch Into the Badlands?
Yeah, and he probably has like
Yeah.
rare flowers in his home somewhere.
But I feel like you guys stupid.
He has to.
I feel like if Tiger Woods had manifestations of violent behaviors, I feel like that would have been just broadcasted to the world, even if it's like a tad bit.
Yeah.
Just because like just the smallest things are broadcasted because people in golf really don't want him to be great. Like,
Yeah.
let's be honest.
Wasn't he
right?
allegedly doing some crazy shit to them women though? He was messing with.
It was allegedly, but they never
Allegedly.
proved anything. And
Right?
if
he like biting and shit.
yeah, it's talking about
Yeah.
biting. He
Wait,
was,
biting as in like violent or like sexual
That's what I'm
biting?
about to say. What's wrong with
No,
biting now?
yeah.
Now I
Sexual
got-
biting is a little bit different.
Whatever
but
they
then-
said Tiger did, he did that
he
shit.
did that shit. Yeah, but the thing is with
Mark
Tiger,
Albert was too.
The only thing with Tiger is they were saying that he had an addiction to sex. So his sexual actions turned very violent, allegedly, from what the women said. So I mean,
Like if
How
she
do you
wasn't
do
giving up the
therapy for
pussy, he
that?
was taking the pussy. That's what you.
I don't know if they were saying that. It was more so once she
your
gave up the pussy, he was violent in the pussy.
Like he would like
What's wrong with that?
Well,
What, like-
that's what I'm saying.
like
listen,
what?
I don't know, man. Y'all gotta ask Tiger. I don't know, man. I don't know.
Tiger, call up, man, because I'm curious now. I want to know.
Yeah,
That's
I'd like to
crazy.
know. Anybody got Tiger's
I
number?
don't hear anything wrong yet. I haven't heard anything wrong.
I don't know.
I mean, if anyone had it, it would be him.
Yeah, he hasn't given me his updated number yet. So.
He's back on top. Though.
He's back on top. That's all that matters. I'm happy.
Got it.
Black power. I'm with it. A little bit. Half. I'm still claiming him.
I'm waiting to see which side he claimed before I congratulate him.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't think he ever really.
He said he's
identifies.
both. Didn't he? Like during like an interview.
He
was
said
like,
he's both.
Like they were like, "Oh, you're black." He was like, "Wait,
Yeah,
I'm also this."
He pulled the whole OJ shit where
Yeah.
OJ was like, "Look, I'm not black. I'm just OJ." He pulled that same stunt.
Yeah.
But that could be coming from the narcissistic attitude
well,
approach.
well,
it's
hold
just
on.
like
They
I'm
always said there was
Tiger
a second
Woods.
guy with OJ.
Well, this
might have been Tiger, nigga.
Well, this one. Facts, real shit, real shit.
Might have been Tiger.
All right,
been Tiger.
but if we're gonna have a serious conversation, real shit though.
Oh man.
Especially with Tiger, well, it's not really gonna be serious.
Oh, okay.
But with Tiger, I feel like Tiger has displayed certain times where you could see him going left with shit. Like anyone that's that calm or that poised during crucial times, like during the Masters, or even in the midst of what he was dealing with all these allegations, he's been very poised. And I don't know that that's training or if it's one of those things where subconsciously he suppressed things where you can't really read him.
No, that's a real nigga quality.
Yeah, right?
You know, you never let him see you sweat.
Yeah.
Like, you just have to be able to. It could be all breaking down on the inside.
Yeah.
I can't let y'all know that.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, he's
You know what
ice
I'm
cold.
Yeah, you have to do that. You have to. All the greats have that trait.
Yeah.
You know, you're not gonna see Kobe sweat.
Yeah.
You're not gonna see worry. I'm not gonna say sweat.
Yeah.
You're not gonna see.
He didn't flinch.
Yeah.
You know, he
definitely
you know, he
didn't
had a little situation out in Colorado. He didn't flinch.
I thought on the low, Kobe handled that really well.
What?
Like when you think in terms of rebrand and cleanup,
King.
it might be top 5 dead or
King.
alive if we keeping it
For the
above.
cleanup?
Whoa, yeah. Wait. Hold on now.
Might be top 5.
Hold on. But when you're one of the greats, you never really have to clean up. You just got to be great.
Not necessarily true.
no.
All
Not
the greats just
there's
go
some
on, just keep
cleanup.
on being great.
No, there's some
You
cleanup.
survive anything.
Fam, we just talked about OJ.
If you're black, you gotta have
OJ was
cleanups.
done with sports. If that nigga was still scoring touchdowns,
Mike Tyson.
But he was done with sports, but now
No.
he went on to acting. And
Black,
Mike Tyson
came back.
black
Mike Tyson came
athletes
back.
require cleanups. It's certain
Yeah.
other athletes that don't necessarily need to have
Yeah.
cleanups.
Our cleanup job is
quarterback, I'm
way
not gonna say
different.
that out
More. Really think about it. There more goes into our cleanup than the average cleanup.
if the Cosby Show was still on, Bill would have walked.
Nah, I don't think so. Nah.
Nope.
He would have walked.
It would have
this
been
is?
canceled.
Do you know what year this is?
Yeah, I don't.
No, I'm saying if the Cosby Show was on right now,
I don't think
It
so.
would have been
But you
canceled.
You know this
I think
climate
they're
we in right
canceling
now?
it. Think about Roseanne.
Okay, that's
Think
true.
about Roseanne.
That should have been canceled.
Think about Roseanne is a perfect
And
example.
his would have been canceled before hers. They
100%.
gave her slack.
Yeah.
She said
Yeah.
wild shit before the show
Yeah.
came out.
And they let the rest of them do the show.
And
yeah, they're like, oh
All
yeah,
y'all are
we're just
fired
gonna.
if Bill Cosby do that.
They're like, we're just gonna switch it up. She can go, but y'all are good.
Yeah, no. I'm agreeing with you. If,
All right.
if our cleanup,
There's no
I'm
spin-off.
agreeing with E.
Yeah.
If our cleanup is way more intricate and difficult and strategic than the normal cleanups that happen. Case in point right now, Patriots owner,
Kraft. Robert Kraft.
It's a good cleanup.
Let that have been
It's an easy cleanup.
Let that have been Magic Johnson.
Yeah, let that be Magic, kid.
I'm gonna say, yo, with Magic.
Magic is getting flack right now from wanting to step down just because he didn't want to be in a hostile work
And
environment.
having a press conference, which actually was a good thing for him to openly say yes instead of just sneakily going away.
Yeah.
Because you think about it, he's probably thinking, if I do, I'm damned. If I don't, I'm damned.
Yeah.
So I might as well be on the record so I can just let everyone know and just do it that way. And everyone is just like, oh my gosh, how dare he? He's too busy on Twitter. Da-da-da. But they don't say anything about Jerry Jones getting
But-
his little hoo-ha like rub-a-dub-dub.
Well, hold on. Let's fast forward a little bit.
Rub-a-dub-dub.
While we here on Magic, real quick, I'm not mad at Magic. I think the press conference and what he said is very telling. Yo, I'm in a hostile work environment. It's not fun anymore. I came here to do one thing. I wanted to be the big brother and make a change in the organization that I grew up in. I'm not able to make the changes, even though I should be the person in power to make the change.
And he
What
can't.
what that reads to me is there's somebody in back of him that is forcing his hand to do things, to make trades, to do all of this shit that he don't want to do, and he got sick of it.
His name is LeBron James.
Yeah, and he didn't want.
Say
And he
his
didn't
name.
want this chick. He didn't. He didn't. Couldn't muster up enough
Bus.
strength to talk to what's her name? Damn.
Jenny Buss?
Jenny Buss. He couldn't do it because he knew it would hurt her. But he's saying, yo, at this point, like, fam, I'm not this guy. I'll go back to being big brother
Yeah.
on the lines. Like, I tried to help. Y'all got something going on here.
And he couldn't, like, and
And it
he's...
is rumored that it is LeBron.
But and also another thing is he's someone who he's someone also that other players and top players in the league, he's like he's mentoring.
Yeah.
So he can't even talk to other players without it seeming a certain way. So he's just like, you know what, I'm gonna live my best
Well,
life.
You
even
don't
right
that
need
is
this
telling.
shit. That's what he's
Yeah.
saying. Really?
Yeah.
Like,
He
let's
doesn't.
call a spade a spade.
You don't.
Magic, like, y'all got... Can I curse on you?
Yeah.
Yeah,
of
go ahead.
course.
Magic is like, y'all got me fucked up.
Yeah.
I don't need this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Y'all really don't know who I am.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think
I
he
can
loves.
chuck the deuce from this and be fine.
Oh yeah,
All
he's
my
good 10
relationships
times
are still
over.
intact. All my businesses are still intact. I'm not taking a hit nowhere.
Yeah.
If anything, I was doing y'all a favor.
On top of that, now he's HIV negative. Y'all think he back out in them streets shooting his shot?
Maybe.
Nigga came out retirement.
Cookie ain't having that. Cookie
Y'all
ain't having
think
that
Magic Johnson shooting his shot
Well,
now?
yo, all right, if we keep it about, I had a conversation about this and I was looked at like I was crazy yesterday, but I am of the belief that
I'm going back to that.
That he doesn't have it?
Oh, no,
yeah,
No, Dr. Sebi.
Y'all think he out
I don't
there?
think so.
I believe that he did, even though he has never openly confirmed that he visited Dr. Sebi. I do think
But I
that
think he did.
I think he did visit Dr. Sebi, and I do.
Oh, so you don't think Magic's cured?
I think Magic been cured long.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yo,
definitely.
but keeping it
Absolutely.
above.
He has
But it
he has the
wasn't
money.
Dr.
Yeah, I think they
Listen.
just have a pill or some shit.
I
If
think
we
it
gonna
could
go
be.
down a
Kill that
conspiracy theory line, I read where Magic never even had it. I'm just saying.
Oh, so the test came out positive, but it wasn't positive.
False
Correct.
positive.
It was a false positive.
That's what them saying. Check this out. Play by the rules.
Yeah. We're gonna put this out.
But
That's what I read that.
But yo,
I don't know.
after being the face of HIV for I don't even know how many years, what's Magic Johnson's pickup line at this point? Like,
yeah, it's
I'm
kinda-
Magic
how do you
Johnson.
roll up on a joint?
You must got
What?
these
That's
women
it?
till
I'm
they
Magic
fuck up.
Johnson. What do you think?
Well,
No,
no,
you
the
be
pickup
walking
line.
around full blown
Nah.
with the IV tube, and they still going with it.
No, what's happening
Magic
is
Johnson. He owned what? He's worth how much?
Nah.
I'm gonna take.
Oh, his wife don't have it?
What-
You
Okay.
got these women
what
today.
what he's saying is very
Would
simple.
you take a blood transfer
He-
from him right now?
No, he gonna
save your life.
He's
I
gonna
wanna
talk
go to a cookout because there might be a mosquito there. I'm chilling. I'm good. Nah, man.
He go,
that- is
Magic
that
probably
what I think
walk
it
up
is?
just like how Freddie Mercury walk up and be like, "I've got it," you know.
That thing that's going around.
That thing
Oh,
going
yo,
around.
Tusk and Magic's here. I'm out.
Yeah.
Nah.
Second that sun goes
Yeah,
down.
you know how scary that got to be around that time, like to find out you got the HIV and then
It was a death sentence.
Oh, yeah.
and then you know what I'm saying. You
It was
already.
worse than- Oh, go ahead.
I'm talking about just playing basketball. Like imagine him getting a cut. Like imagine what that feels like. You like
Forget all that. I'm gonna take it a step further, B. And I'm gonna say this as politically correct as possible. I know the times we live in now, but if you are of a certain age, you remember the myths and misinformation that was associated with HIV and AIDS back
definitely.
in the late 80s.
That's what I'm
early
talking
90s.
about.
Yeah.
So to be diagnosed with that, everybody's looking at you like, oh, you out there doing
it's
that.
a death
You wildin'.
sentence. You gay.
Yeah.
You doing that.
You sleeping with men. I thought you was my man.
They used to call it the gay cancer.
Yeah.
Like
yeah.
seriously, and
yeah.
this is I'm
That-
not condoning any of that.
Yeah.
You want to hear is
Yeah, that's just what it was.
This is what happened.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I remember Eddie Murphy's stand up. Like,
Eddie Murphy delirious.
bro,
Fam.
if that
Yo.
he
but
said
that was some
the
real
doctor
shit.
told him was like, yo, you have HIV. His very next response was, but I'm not gay.
Yeah.
And the doctor said,
Sure, you're not. Yeah.
Like it was literally thought
yeah.
at that time. The
Yeah.
only way to get it was.
But that's why, like,
So that
especially.
locker room had to be nuts.
Yeah, but that's why I think, especially in black community, a lot of people were sick and fucking they didn't want to say it just because of fear of saying, "Oh, yo,
That's the first thought.
You
fucking
gay."
dying. Oh.
Like that was the thing.
Y'all wow.
Yeah, well,
No, he's wilding. Let's put this
I'm
line
looking
right
at
here.
my
that's too far.
He's wilding. I'm
Y'all-
over
y'all
here.
bugging.
I am right here.
might be
That's him.
All right.
What's the edit point for that?
But even,
No, we're not editing that.
but even
wasn't that
HIV
bad.
do like.
There
Like
wasn't
it-
no difference back then.
No,
Yeah.
but even still, like HIV was one of those things where it's like people don't even know how it even
Yeah.
happened. There's so many
Well,
I mean,
again-
I could be completely wrong, but just from growing up and was talking about it, it's like where did it first start?
I'm all the way.
And they're talking about a monkey. You remember people
It was
talking about a monkey?
It was a monkey.
I'm all the way
But
of
it
the
wasn't
belief.
what they said.
Yeah.
happened with the monkey.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying.
I'm
was out
of
there
the
fucking
belief
the
the
monkey.
government did this. The government did this.
That's what I
They're
think
fucking the
too.
monkey.
And I think that they specifically targeted the gay community.
100%. It's a scapegoat. It's
All right,
unknown-
check this out. I did this report back when I was in high school, right? I ain't gonna cut you off. I'm sorry.
Yeah, go ahead.
I did this report back in high school.
You got to put the mic. Come on, man.
I did this report back. I'm not holding mics up. Like pause. I did this report back when I was in high school, right? And the title of the report was AIDS ? A disease or a government-created weapon of population control.
100%.
Right? And I tied it into a lot of when the Nazis first came, like the part that he didn't go after the Jews right away. When he first got started, he was going after the gypsies, the black, like those that society looked down upon. So they looked at him like, yo, he's doing us a favor right now. And he was rolling.
Yeah.
And then his real plan came into play. It was like, oh shit! But now we don't let him get too big.
Yeah.
That's really what happened. So now with AIDS, HIV/AIDS, when it first came out, everybody was kind of laughing at it because it was like
The gay disease.
it was the gays
quote unquote.
and the drug users.
Yeah.
Those that society looked down upon at the time. It didn't become an epidemic until it was in your living room, and
Yeah.
it was
Once your
oh,
boy
shit.
got it, yeah.
Same thing with the drug shit. Like when it was just when dope was just killing blacks in the 70s and 80s, it was fine.
Yeah.
But now when
The opioid crisis.
Right.
Now all of a
Now
sudden,
it's a crisis.
it's a crisis when it's all been going on.
that's my point. But they put that in the community. It was fine when they put it in the community.
If I'm being clear, though, even with opioids, even with cocaine, even all that, I do think back in the 60s, it was pretty okay to do it. I think some way, shape, form, or fashion, population control, I think that the government got a hold of this and altered the way drugs are produced. Hence why they... you have there was a spike in overdoses during that time. There was a spike in and mysteriously these shipments are being found.
Yeah, guess what though? They get ready to do it again.
Yeah.
That's why everybody's legalizing weed.
Yeah, 100%.
They're getting ready to hit y'all all over again.
100%.
You buy this government weed if you want.
Yeah.
They putting all this shit in it. 100%. They twisting it up and they're gonna kill y'all off.
Definitely, I agree. I think so too. So
absolutely,
that's why I think, and even Red talked about that as far as like you got to kind of know what you're getting into when you dealing with weed and all that shit. Especially if you're gonna get into the business of it, you got to just be careful because once you hand it off and then they hand it off, you don't really know who's packaging it. You don't know what sedatives they're putting in it or anything that's happening. You just got to be careful.
That's the reason why I stopped doing Molly.
Yeah.
I know that's
I was about to say, wait, what? Yeah, let me take my back. Wait, what do you mean?
Molly's pretty good.
Molly was good at a point.
It's like the limitless pill when you first take it. You start having mad epiphanies.
If it's the real deal. But then you start not knowing what they cutting with it and what's being... Yeah. You don't know as much. You didn't make this shit.
Well, yeah.
You don't know what's in that.
I mean, Red and Meth, they were talking about how like people don't even know how much the pharmaceutical companies are jumping into the weed industry, marijuana industry right now. They're buying up land to build up these things. Well, of course, because pharmaceutical companies, they don't treat to cure, they don't give pills and medicine to cure, they treat symptoms.
Yeah.
They want you to keep going back and buy. That's why people had issues with Dr. Sebi.
Yeah.
They don't want someone coming to cure a disease or issue when they can make you buy pills upon pills that cost $800 and spend money and money just to have you be okay for a bit.
What I found funny,
everybody, you believe. That's fine.
everybody kept on the second Nipsey died. Oh, he got killed because of the Dr. Sebi documentary.
Yeah.
Now the funny thing about that is like I think like the day before or like 2 days before, I saw like they had announced like they cured the third person of AIDS or HIV. Why would they need to kill this man if they're already curing it?
I don't know.
Nobody's going to take the natural route. Everybody's always going to take the pill.
Everyone's going to take the pill. Circling back
you still
to that,
think diabetes is caused by sugar?
It's not. But the one thing I will say about that Nipsey shit, I was really, really bothered by that. And again, we touched on that. Like, when fans got mad because we didn't release it the first week, we were like, yo.
Yeah, we don't know what happened.
We don't know what happened.
Why are we going to talk on this and we don't know what happened?
So I think that that's some sucker shit. I don't like that. I think let that man rest. And while we're even here, is a good segue. Again, I didn't watch the funeral processions. I personally couldn't. I watched maybe bits and pieces of it, but again, death hits me a little differently.
I watched everything.
Yeah, I couldn't do it. From what I saw, it was beautiful. I did see the performances. I did see the mom's speech, which was really, really nice. I didn't see the ending of it though, because again,
woman is
just
amazing.
Just a little different.
She talked for a good 40 minutes, and I was cool with her talking for another 140 minutes.
That was everyone's takeaway.
She is the true definition of woke.
The strength that she showed, like even when she was saying about how when she first got the call, her initial reaction was, okay. She knew. She said, I knew right then.
Yeah.
He was gone. And I was okay with that. Wouldn't have been Mama Ice.
Yeah, that's a different type of woke for me.
That's a different. She was speaking to the ancestors. Like I was watching her. Like the nip shit personally fucked me up. Like really, really, really bad. Everybody who knows me, I was no good until her Instagram post.
Yeah.
When I saw that, it was like, damn, if she could be like, wow. And then the service, I would love to just sit and just follow her around, listen to her talk about anything. She could walk in here and start pointing out these books. I just want to hear her talk.
There's something divine about her. I got that same thing.
Oh God,
I got that same vibe from her post. That week, like I said, we'd been recording that week or whatever. It was a tough week for all of us. And that post for me when I saw it, because even that post I kept avoiding, because the only thing I kept seeing online was, oh, Nipsey's mom speaks out for the first time, and I'm just like, oh, I don't want to hear a mom, express her feeling about losing her kid. And then I was like, all right, let me just listen to it. And as I listened to it, I was like, wow, that makes sense. I didn't look at it like that.
Yeah, she makes you feel better.
Well, damn, if you feeling like this, I have no right to feel the way that I feel.
Exactly.
But then also is another thing where it's like, for those who didn't know her, it's like, now you know why Nipsey was the way he was.
Yeah.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
to see her talk like that, to see her talk about she knows he's gonna be okay because of what he's done on this earth, and I was like, wow.
She had me damn near envious of him.
Yeah.
She's like, yo, he gets to now see how you move around in the cosmos, and I was just like, damn, that's like, she's like, yo, he unlocked the final question.
Once she started talking,
when she started saying all that, I'm like,
it's
yo,
different.
Man, I looked over at my mom. I was like, "Where all them jewels at?" Because you ain't give me no gems.
no, nothing.
You ain't give me nothing.
You start judging your moms.
Bro, I was tight with mom.
Why you ain't never called me like a jewel of the world, of the universe?
Yeah, and I can definitely say, I mean, I won't speak for all of us, but I feel like hearing her was where that sense of like calmness came, right?
Yeah.
I think this death messed up a lot of us in so many different ways, but I think just hearing from her, like you're saying, it's just like, it was like, okay, if she's okay, like we can find a way for us to be okay. We can.
Gotta be okay.
Yeah.
So
that's how I look at it. Even though again I'm still just not okay. Like I said, I couldn't really watch the procession. I I promise you I tried.
Even in the procession,
I just couldn't do it.
She's in the car. She's in the rolls. Like fans are running
singing
up to the
his
car.
music.
And she rolled the window
it was
down,
a lot
and
for
she
me.
was just
It really
like, I
was.
was like, yo, the
It was a lot
strength
for
that
me.
she's
Yeah.
showing right now. Like everybody grieves. Everybody grieves. You know what I'm saying? Everybody has their own way. Sometimes it hit people later, whatever. But just first off, they didn't have to give us none of that.
Oh yeah.
No.
Yeah.
They didn't have to give us any of that. That was them saying, listen, we sharing our moment with the world because we knew how special he was.
And we want. I felt like it was one of it was their moment to say we want you guys to be all right the way that we're all right.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
And that's what happened.
And that's what
everybody that I talked to, and I've been on the phone back and forth since March 31st when that first happened.
Yeah.
Like I got people out there, people calling me, and it was nuts. And then it was like a sense of calm right after that.
Yeah.
Like I just heard Kendrick Lamar's "We Gonna Be All Right." So.
Yeah.
You think she was already mentally prepared for that though? Because he was a Crip in L.A. Like,
but even with that,
that's probably like the most dangerous place.
If I'm being honest,
I really think she was
to be a gang member. You know what I'm saying?
This is gonna. All right, I'm gonna get a little deep. I think that certain people are put on this earth to exude or exhibit how you should be in certain situations. I think that Nip's mom.
it's like an angel on earth.
Yeah. I think she
Like
already
an
had a
angel on earth.
philosophy.
Like, fam, the way she spoke, and again, I'm gonna
Even
go
the tone
back.
of her voice.
Yeah, but now I'm gonna go back and look at the end of
Soothing.
that conversation.
Like, I felt great.
Yeah,
She burned sage.
I think it's deeper
No.
than sage.
On the ranch.
No. She's in touch.
She's in
Yeah.
touch. She's in touch, or she has some
She got like a
divine
direct
essence to
connection.
her.
That
Like
ain't got nothing to do with no
Yeah.
sage.
Listen,
She's deep.
any
She got a
woman that
direct connection.
could break down.
That's a vessel.
Yeah, any woman that could break down the
Word.
death of her son and turn it into this pillar of hope. This don't mourn for this. This is like
this is only the beginning.
yeah,
Death
like,
is something you prepare for. Is what she said.
Yeah. It's one of those things where she knew what her son was and she knew what his impact would be. And I came to the realization, literally yesterday, I'll say, I came to the realization that I think Nipsey in death was supposed to die to give a greater message to what we are now and what we could potentially be.
Or where we could
Or
go.
where we could go. I really do believe that. And I don't want the listeners or anyone to misconstrue what I'm saying. I'm not happy that Nipsey is dead. I'm not saying it should have happened. What I'm saying is I think he was meant to go out the way that he went, but so we could see that things could be different, that we can have hope and that we, shit ain't all bad. You know what I'm saying? Does that make sense what I'm saying?
Yeah, it makes perfect sense. And I think I was talking to you about this earlier. The way he went out, it was almost like he had to go out that way.
Yeah.
Like, you don't want of course, anybody you care about, you whether you know them or not, you don't want them to leave.
Yeah.
But we all got to go.
Yeah.
Facts.
At some point.
He went that way where it's like, okay.
Helping someone.
Not even, well, that too, but let's just say it was a gang-related shooting of a rival blood. You know what I'm saying? That changes the narrative.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? God forbid it was a car accident. That changes the narrative a little bit. Like, everything happened like the way it had to happen.
Supposed to.
it's scary, bro.
Yeah.
That shit is scary.
I mean,
when you look at this and the immediate impact, not days,
but even
months,
down to him
like,
being killed. Like y'all see the reports of him saying, "Yo, he got shot 3 times or 4 times, how many times it was." And was still fighting for his life and still talking to the dude like, all right, yeah, you got it.
I still went out. I still standing up on my own.
On my own. Like, I'm not scared. Like, all right, finish it. Like, I know what this is. I'll be fine. Like,
I know what happens after this.
Yeah. Like, even talking about this, I'm getting chills. I can't. I'm sorry. I can't. I'm not ready. I'm keeping it all the way a buck with y'all. I can't.
I mean,
I can't.
A part of the
That
shock
shit
is
inspired like that. I don't know. That shit is
we all feel like we're supposed to live to 100.
Yeah.
Like, we're not. He got everything done. And I saw Jerry Lorenzo quote 2 Chainz. He said, "This ain't no practice life."
Yeah.
Like,
Right.
and you can see Nipsey treated that shit like that. Like,
Yeah.
this wasn't practice.
Though, out the gate.
Some people are.
He understood.
Yeah.
Early.
Some people are meant to be on this earth and to know their purpose early for a reason, and sometimes their purpose is. It's a short time.
Yeah.
And
he found his.
And he found his.
He actually
and
find your purpose or you wasted air.
And he
knew
what he had. People have to realize, like, what he had in terms of knowing his purpose. People they will live 100 years and not know what their purpose is.
His father said that. His father said the life he lived in 33 years. There's people that will never be able to do. Even with 1,000 years, something along them lines.
Yeah.
I'm definitely mixing it up, but his father, when he spoke at the celebration of life, said something very similar to that.
Yeah.
Like, he did this in this amount of time. You could live 3 times as long and not accomplish a fraction of this.
Well, that's why this next bit of news is annoying to me, and it's just disrespectful. So. Reggie Bush and his wife went and took to social media to announce that they would be, they set up, I should say, a GoFundMe that, again, they were allegedly instructed by Lauren London and Nipsey's estate to set this fund up specifically for Lauren London and those kids. And they went on this whole big marketing campaign. I think they raised like 100-something K thus far. And then Karen Civil came out and said, hey, no, that's not what happened. You were not authorized, and you were instructed by the family to not do that. And we told you guys to stop it. So now we'll take other measures. I think that's disgusting. Like, I see a lot of people doing this type of shit. Yo, I want to support Nipsey, so I'm gonna go and make a whole bunch of marathon merch, but I'm just gonna sell it. Or
the money goes to me.
Or the money goes to me. Or the funeral processions. I saw the funeral processions being sold on eBay for $2,000. Like, you're a different type of scumbag.
Yeah.
You're a different type of scumbag, fam. Like,
that's too far.
Like, fam, like, really think about
selling
it.
a program.
Really
Dollar's
think about
not that
it.
important.
Yeah,
that's
like,
crazy.
come on, man. Like, are we really selling our souls now? This man just lost his wife, his kids.
But even if you're trying to raise money and stuff, then do it with established charity organizations that are like, they're in line with what he was doing with like the STEM research and stuff.
Check
like,
this out.
Facts.
If you're trying to put money in Nip's, family, children, pocket, however they try to say, I'm selling merch for. Guess what? Nip got his own merch.
Yeah.
That he owned.
Yeah.
Guess what? Nip owns his own music.
Yeah.
Yep.
All of it.
Definitely.
Stream it.
Go stream it.
Buy his merch.
People come to me for music, playlist, suggestion folder, all that type of stuff. And the first question, as soon as it happened, was, yo, I need somebody text me, yo, I need everything Nip you got. I said, yeah, let me send you the link to iTunes.
Yeah.
Don't come to me for nothing Nipsey Hussle related.
Yeah.
You want merch? The marathonstore.com. I mean, the marathonclothing.com. You want merch? You go there. You want music? You go there.
Definitely support him by supporting him.
Like, don't hide your don't fake support.
I don't
really
like
support
that.
yourself.
I don't like that.
Yeah. Oh, no. So just for clarification, I wasn't inferring that. What I was inferring was like some people feel inspired to do what he did for the community, and that's what I was saying. Not from the money standpoint. Just like if you want to like help bring a STEM center to your community or bring things that he brought to his community, then that's one of the best ways that you can do what he did. Or
right.
The marathon clothing or stuff. Another thing that rubbed me the wrong way, and I think I sent it in the group chat, where I saw people doing like commemorating like songs and stuff, and I felt so weird. I'm like, that is too. I saw people do that, and I'm like, that's not okay.
But you know what? I think it's twofold. Not to cut you off. I'll be quick with this.
About to say the same thing.
Yeah, I do know that people grieve differently.
That's exactly what
people grieve differently, and I looked at it because originally I got mad too. I was like, oh, now everyone has a song with Nipsey. You now want to reveal this. But then I thought about it. I know plenty of artists that you would never know anything is going on with them until you hear their music. There are a lot of people that use their music as an outlet in a way to express themselves. So I do understand that artistic expression does come from music. That's the origin of it. And I do understand that for some people, they really legitimately, it don't make sense until a beat is over their thoughts. I get that. I just think there's a time and a place. and I think there's a way to go about doing it. I don't like that. I see
not
people,
like the day after.
Yeah,
it's
like,
just...
You tweeting the link of your new record with Nipsey now. You weren't going to put it out, but now you're going to put it out.
It looks ridiculous.
Yeah, that shit.
It made me feel weird when I saw that.
It almost looked like a race at some point. Like it was like a competition as to who could show that they rocked with Nipsey the most. So I got a record with him. Oh yeah, well I went and got this made for him. Well,
sharing text messages.
Too much. Certain shit don't need to be on the net, man. Like keep that. Keep that.
Goes to my conversation before the cameras were cut on how much just social media has changed everything, man.
While
we here, we talking about just social media. Like social media. I saw what was I watching just a few minutes ago? The Tory Bricks girl. Okay. Tory Bricks just had her baby. Congratulations. Let me say that first and foremost. Congratulations. I hope you have a healthy, beautiful baby. But I don't want to see your baby coming out online.
No, she didn't.
Yes.
Not the actual birth.
Yes.
Whoa, what?
Yes.
Nah, fam.
Oh my gosh.
Well, hold on. Isn't that supposed to be beautiful? Let's all be sensitive here.
No. Very ignorant. So this means Tory Bricks' box is on the internet, right?
Ice.
Well, no, and not her official box. I'm just saying.
I was gonna go there. I thought that was too far. I feel like if I would have said that, it would have been a problem.
Well, you're known to say.
I was gonna say, isn't she bad?
Yeah.
Where's this link?
Yeah. I'm gonna take it how I can get it. If that's how I gotta see it.
Yeah. All right. Let me talk to the fans. So what me and E are saying? I don't know what me and E are saying is simply that.
Is it on her Instagram?
Birth is beautiful.
How you spell bricks? Is that with an X?
God
it is with an X.
Bless your family and that beautiful baby. I just would rather just not be scrolling and see a gruesome stuff like that. That's all I'm saying. All right. It's just a lot. That's all I'm saying.
Angles can change narratives.
Yeah.
That's all I can say.
Listen,
angles can very much change narratives.
Yeah.
Outside of the birth, I can't think of any other ways I'm gonna see Tory Bricks' box.
Yep. Okay.
So I'm going to take what I can get.
You're missing the
put
point.
out a Tory box challenge, maybe someone.
This is real shit.
Maybe put out a Tory box challenge. Maybe they'll do it for him.
Yeah, word.
It is.
Oh my gosh,
hey Gianni, we have to film another trailer for Ice here. we have to film another trailer for the love of Ice and Tory Bricks.
For the love of Ice.
For the love of Ice. But nah, congrats to Tory Bricks and having a healthy baby. That's all that matters. But again, I just think it's certain things I don't ever want to. At least when I go, like, don't tweet out personal shit about me. If we had,
I got a whole list of rules.
Yeah, like don't do that.
And I was really mad about this, even though, then when I first saw the picture, I said, no, they got my guy. Don't put the wings on me and put me in front of the steps.
Yeah.
Don't do that.
Yeah. Don't
jump in any of my comment or any of my pictures.
Yeah.
Like anything on the gram. Don't. Yo, bro, come back. Don't do that.
Yeah.
Don't do that.
The crazy thing is, he had the perfect picture for the wings.
Yeah.
In that white suit. That's why they didn't put the wings on the horse.
He bodied the picture.
It's a lot.
Don't post no screen caps of no conversations we had.
I don't want to be on a t-shirt. I don't want to be on a T-shirt. Do not
like RIP.
Yeah, don't put me on a T-shirt. Don't.
I have to admit, some of those T-shirts are kind of trash.
Yeah, don't put me on a T-shirt.
I can't lie. Some of those T-shirts.
Don't put me on a T-shirt. Yeah, you want.
And I'm not trying to sound like mean, but like if you're gonna put me on a T-shirt, at least have that T-shirt look fire. Like don't have it be like the glowing essence around my face and then clouds right below my chin, and then it's just like R.I.P. Erin. Nah, it better be some fire stuff.
It gotta be fire.
Yeah, they're gonna turn Erin into an apple pie. That's first and foremost.
Hey, name apple pie thing after me. Shoot.
And if you're gonna do it, at least take it off my Instagram, because that means I selected the pictures. Don't just be putting no random school pic. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, don't do me like that.
And then on top of that, don't go post an old pic of like 30 years ago, however many years ago.
Like, don't
do that one either. Don't post like I'm drunk in the club and I'm asleep.
Yeah, I'll haunt you for the rest of your fucking life. You
Don't do that.
Pan the camera to me. Hey, any of y'all post some craziness to me? I will haunt you. You won't be able to use the bathroom, have sex, nothing. I'm telling you. I'm telling you, son.
I'm kicking the bed.
I just start screaming.
Tug out the sheets off.
Yeah, like fam, don't play with me.
They're gonna take the picture of you off the Joe Budden Fitz page.
Yeah, fam. Yeah,
Oh yeah.
That's your funeral.
No, they're gonna be posting mad pictures of Brandon.
Hold on, first,
commemorating him.
I feel compelled now to defend myself. First off, that was a wedding. That was a wedding.
It was a beautiful moment.
And it was a beautiful moment. I was dressed.
Not about to do that?
Yeah, we're not about to do that. I was dressed with my friend, supporting my friend Crystal Isaacs. Thank you. And that's what that was. So don't kill me. And whoever's run that page, I'm gonna see you.
No, you know what they're gonna do next? No, you know.
There's more
when things pick up more for us, they're gonna make an Instagram account for Brandon's knees.
Yo.
Definitely gonna make an Instagram for his knees.
That is a good question, because we was just talking about that in the group chat.
Word, nigga.
We was just in the group chat like, yo, why you?
Because he's the knees.
Yeah, this nigga's pants is mad erotic.
Yeah.
Them pants didn't even come that way. Like he took the pants and said, no, I gotta put the knee right here.
First off,
we gonna get that.
I like my knees to be out. Second, if I'm keeping it all the way a buck, it's gonna sound corny, but I don't care. My jeans be tight. The slits provide air, so I can sit down and move, my nigga.
I gotta contribute to the Instagram.
Yeah, like
account. I got it.
You know what the next move is? Knee tats.
Your knees out too, though.
Yeah,
I know.
Yeah,
that's why I suggested knee tats.
Yeah.
No, but he be having like one knee out. Brandon got both.
Yeah. I'm living La Vida Loca right now.
So in other words, just so that I'm clear here, your pants are too tight. You can't sit down unless you cut your knees out.
Yeah. That's where it is. I'm trying to stay.
I wasn't tripping.
I'm in that middle grade of like young, old. So I try to balance it. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, so you fat.
Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Because that could be a whole nother discussion.
Don't trigger Brandon.
Yeah, don't do that.
Trigger Brandon.
All right, let's get back on, because this could go left.
Speaking of social media.
Yeah, social media.
Yeah.
Kim Kardashian is back in the news. She's actually going and pursuing her passion. From what she's explained, she had a passion for quite some time to go to law school and follow her father's footsteps. She's finally actually doing that. I'm actually pretty happy with that. I'm not mad at that. I'm not mad at that.
I love it.
Listen, she got more stuff. I have to admit, even though I don't like certain aspects of the Kardashian, she did get people out of jail.
Yeah.
Talk about
that needed to get out of jail.
Yeah.
And she did it when other people in our community didn't even bother to try.
Yeah, facts.
So I mean, I can't listen.
She's using her star power in the right way.
I can't get mad at that.
I can't be mad at it. I mean, I get it. The Kardashian life is very it's very flashy. It's very flamboyant. I know it's over top and all of that, but I like the way she's moving.
It's a persona. The same way that Paris Hilton, the way that she talked and stuff. People don't realize Paris Hilton is actually smart. Well, that's a persona that she was just putting on. Yeah,
it's to Wilson's point. I think that Kim Kardashian is smarter than what people give her credit for. And I also think that she does move within a moral compass. I think once you are of that stature, like I keep saying, because it matters, once you're of that stature and you've lived your life in the public eye for such a long time, you probably even yourself become desensitized, where you're acting even when you probably shouldn't be acting, because you're trained to be this way. You're groomed to being in front of the camera. So a lot of things may come off disingenuine or unauthentic with her, but I can't see this not being authentic. I like the steps that she's taking, and I support her. I'm rocking with her.
I love it. Again.
Yeah, I'm rocking with her.
Yeah,
Salute to Kim. I love it.
If niggas in jail could learn the law and become lawyers, I don't see why she can't.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
She had to have a good education coming up.
Yeah,
good point.
And the thing is she's...
That's not to discredit niggas in jail.
Yeah,
no.
that's
No,
a
I'm not
good
saying
point.
you dumb niggas, but
That is a good point.
They didn't have the best upbringing probably.
Yeah, that's a good point though.
But also, like, I gotta find what it is. So, like, she's doing it under an apprenticeship. Sorry.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's the best way to kind of.
And so she's like, she's not enrolled in law school. Under California law, aspiring lawyers can undertake that. And if they pass a bar exam, they can practice law, even without a law school degree. So if I would assume that she's maybe going to be taking that route. My thing is, as long as she takes the appropriate routes and passes it, how can we get upset with her? She's doing what everyone else
She's
does.
not cutting corners
She's not cutting
and paying
corners.
her way off the
It's
deal.
not like those universities that give out these
Honorary
degrees
lawyer
just because
degree.
they're famous. It's like, no, you got to actually pass it. If she does it, then she earned it.
So now,
Good luck, Kim. I hope.
So here's my only thing.
Let's go.
What is
my only
it?
thing.
Here we go.
I got a thing too.
Wait, yo.
Whoa, pause.
Jesus Christ.
My bad.
What is going on here?
Whoa.
Relax.
I ain't signed up for this.
Here's my only thing.
Yes.
How I don't want to say successful, but I any type of other word escapes me. So forgive me. I'll say successful. And I know that that's whatever. But how successful will she be, given her history with the sex tapes, given her history with
Everyone has sex tapes these days.
I know, but given her history with how she even runs her social media, her brand is sex. Do we foresee that display of artistic ability altered once she is sworn in as a defender or prosecutor, whatever she may be?
She ain't making sex tapes now.
No, I'm talking about will she just release the nude pictures?
Not releasing sex tapes.
And if we talking to law,
allegedly, I was about to say I heard.
If we talking to law, she was technically a victim in that situation.
That is also true.
Technically,
she didn't put out that
She
video.
didn't put that out.
Technically,
that
but
was a video with her lover.
Well, I'm not talking about just
she made lemonade.
Best of it.
That was her lover.
She made lemonade.
Yeah, she made lemonade. But I'm talking about everything else. So I'm talking about like the spread that she did on the what was that?
The attention seeking when she breaks the internet.
Yeah, when she breaks. Thank you. That's what it was. The breaking of the internet. Thank you. That's what I was trying to get to. The breaking of the internet. Do we foresee that?
You ain't seen shit. Yeah, let her pass the bar.
You think it's gonna go up?
She gonna break the internet butt ass showing she passed the bar.
Dude, I was just about to say.
Why not?
How sexy is she gonna look in the courtroom?
Are you crazy?
Lawyer outfit.
Hell yeah.
Another thing too, she's not gonna do it by herself. She's gonna do She's gonna partner with someone.
Hey,
yeah.
She's gonna be a part of.
Test that.
She's gonna be part of.
What's your retainer fee?
Oh my God.
Fam.
My bad.
Fam, what's happening? Y'all about to commit a crime.
She can defend me.
But this
What
is
other
the
way
thing.
am I gonna meet her?
First of all, everyone, and not everyone in terms of regular people, but a good amount of celebrities have nudes or sex tapes out there. It's to a
It's
point.
common.
It's common. Like even like my brother, he got an agent. No, he went to an agent.
Why are you inquiring like
Why
that?
you want to know about? Why you want to know about him having a sex tape?
What's happening?
The wrestler?
I was worried about your family.
The wrestler?
Jesus Christ.
No, but he got an agent for acting, and one of the first things they asked is like, "Do you have a sex tape?" He was like, "What are you talking about?" And they're like, "Oh, because it's not a big issue because everyone has it. We just need to know if you do or not."
Right. So plan for it.
Because everyone basically has them.
'Cause it's coming out if
Even
you make it big.
politicians, it's everyone nudes.
That makes sense.
You know?
Blackmail.
And I think the thing with Kim
Not everyone.
Kardashian is that she still has her dad. Like even if you feel some way about her, there are going to be lawyers and people practicing who respected her dad. They'll be like,
100%.
you know what, we're going to work with you, and they may be the ones helping her with this process.
Well,
You
that's
don't
what
know.
I think. I think it's a good way for her to kind of reconnect with her
Which
dad.
I don't see anything wrong with that either.
Me
by the
neither.
way.
Me neither. I think
My
that's
pops
what
put the work in, and it benefits me down the line where people want.
Isn't that the goal?
That's what you're supposed to
It's
do.
the goal. It's to
now,
set up
It's
your
not my
kids.
fault.
Now, hold
y'all
on.
didn't- I was getting ready.
Do you got- my
my
fault.
some people, boy. I'm catching myself.
Do you guys think that this sudden move to become a lawyer has anything to do with Kanye running for president? She's about to be the first lady.
Okay, well, one, he's not winning. So she's not about to be the first anything.
Donald Trump won.
Hold on. Yeah, let me be clear. I think, listen, I hear you.
We want to go there real quick?
We can go there. All I'm saying is if Trump can win, that really opened up my eyes.
Okay, I want to hear this.
Y'all president won. Y'all president won, which
Kanye's way more popular than Trump was.
No one ever in a million years thought that this guy would win. And like I've said,
who? That's the problem. That's the problem right there. We all say that.
Yeah.
Them niggas knew he was winning. They knew who they was voting for.
I don't think that. I don't even think Trump knew he was winning. I think once that shit came in, he probably set up. Wait, what the fuck? We did it?
I really don't think.
Oh shit! All right, we gotta really prep. I didn't plan for this shit.
That much I agree.
That's what I think happened.
But you forget what this country is founded upon.
The middle America too.
Okay.
Look who he went up against.
Yeah. Okay. All
that's what I'm talking about. They knew. Oh, okay. It's either A or B.
Yeah. Okay.
Heard you.
Yeah.
Yo,
if you think for 1 second, hold on.
If it was Biden, it would probably been a little bit of a different story. Would have been a different story. If Biden was going instead of Hillary, would have been a different story.
Well, this is my thing. I don't think that either. Now, just because. But do y'all see how all of these candidates? Little information keeps leaking out about them.
Of course. You know why? Look, what year are we in? What's next year?
Yeah.
Line it up. Get it ready.
Yeah.
Whichever one of y'all want to step up, we ready for you.
And that's what I think. I think before Trump wasn't going to run for an additional term. I think now that he feels like he's gotten the hang of it.
Y'all got 4 more years of this.
I think so too. I think so too. I think that now he's figured out how to maneuver.
No, now he's figured out that, oh shit, nothing I say will get me fired.
Yeah. Yeah.
I am untouchable.
Yeah.
Yo, y'all remember Donald Trump's swag debate though?
Yeah.
His debate swag?
Yeah.
Like Trump has realized
crazy.
I done said everything possible to get what I have to do? Kick a baby?
Yeah.
Like I'm good.
He can kick a baby and be
I'm
straight.
Teflon right now.
He could.
Easily.
We'd never know about it. They would kill the baby, the parents, and
he would say the baby's from Russia.
Yeah.
That's it.
The baby was a Mexican.
Or Mexico.
Over the wall,
yeah. Over the wall you go. Oh my God.
Yeah. My bad.
That's so bad.
My bad.
Technically, it's legal. Try and kick him out the country.
But yo, I be watching the shit this dude says, and it's hilarious. It's comedy to me.
Yeah.
I will build a wall and have Mexico pay for the wall. Everybody forgot about the last part of that sentence.
Or forgot about the fact people could enter via Canada.
Yeah. Mexican president was like,
told you
we're not paying for that wall.
Oh, the fuck he talking
under
about?
any circumstances.
I'm not built. What is he talking about?
He
lying to y'all.
He definitely sent the memo like, yo, get your boy. I'm not paying for anything. Like,
and he's not paying for it.
This ain't my tab. Like, I don't know what y'all talking about.
It's like y'all don't see what's going on in Mexico. Y'all don't see what we're trying to do with here. Y'all think we got time to be doing a wall over here?
I told y'all off the rip, yo, your man is lying.
Yeah.
I'm not paying for that. I don't think, do Mexican houses even have walls?
Okay,
they don't have doors.
They don't have doors.
Okay, yeah, they don't
and
have
windows.
Yeah. No, I knew they didn't have something.
Yeah.
They got a nice ass roof though.
Yeah.
My bad.
Y'all are horrible.
You going to hell.
What do you mean it is a sunroof? What are you talking about?
Going to hell.
Have you never been to Mexico? No? Have you never seen those homes?
I've seen photos of them.
One of them open clay joints?
Yes, the open that
was like the Mayans.
No.
I was thinking about the temple.
The Aztecs, right?
Yeah, I think about the Aztec temple. This nigga being there sacrificing goats.
Nigga went back to history class.
The sunroof.
Yeah,
niggas don't have ceilings.
Note to self, them two should never be together ever again.
No, let's talk about what you was doing with these goats, though.
I wasn't doing anything with goats. What are you talking about?
Where are we going?
All right, we're going to
That's why they just walking over our border. They don't believe in doors.
No, it's fine. We're going to the next topic. I'm not
more locking doors.
Disney, ladies and gentlemen, Disney is back in the news.
Next Friday.
Disney is releasing their streaming service soon in November.
Invite me up here no more.
Disney, we're talking about Disney. Damn it, Disney. Disney is. We're close. They finally unveiled. Unveiled? Is that
unveiled?
Unveiled. Sorry. Their streaming service, and it will be available in November.
Stop it, guys! Oh my
I'm
God.
trying.
I'm sorry. He said unveiled.
I'm trying.
Oh my gosh!
Isn't that like a dish? Veal is a dish.
Yeah,
No?
I was like dinner served
Baby
right
cow.
now.
Yeah.
It was mixing like unveiled.
Okay. All right. That's
Unveiled, revealed. I got what you were going.
Thank you, E. And I'm just waiting for these guys to be.
No, we good.
No, continue. It's fine.
Disney, the slice of veal. I got you. Come on.
Let's go. Let's go.
So Disney and their streaming service will be out in November. I'm I'm extremely excited for obviously reasons. You know, between Marvel, between a lot of the original series that they plan on introducing, I'm sure that they're gonna have some little insider things that are gonna come out eventually that'll start to talk about a little bit more about this. Huh? Well, yeah.
In the lobby.
Sorry, that's not for you guys. But yeah, so I'm really excited about the streaming service. How much is the streaming service again?
About $7.
$6.99 a month or $69.99 a year. Disney, I'm telling y'all right now, y'all might get 3 years out the gate from me.
Yeah.
I'm not. He said the goal they wanted to undercut Netflix.
Yeah.
Netflix right now, I think, is at, was it $10.99?
$10.99. No, it's $12.99. I just got I just got a notification today.
I mean, they're having some money. They're having some financial issues. So.
Yeah.
Our site is down.
What you mean, permanently?
Permanently.
What site?
The site.
What site?
The site.
What are you talking about, Netflix?
Where they get special stuff. The site.
So yeah, Disney said their goal is to undercut Netflix, which at a $6.99 price point, listen, undercut to me.
Yeah,
I'll
take the undercut.
I mean,
yeah, Netflix is up to $12.99. I got a notification today, and then you're saying for now. Elaborate on for now.
I mean, okay. So anytime there's a new platform, they're obviously going to have lower prices than their competitors, especially 100%. When Disney knows like a lot of people enjoy watching Disney movies, especially the old ones, and they were
let
on.
Them know what they get with the Disney. Like what?
Oh my gosh, it's a lot. Hold on.
While she looks that up,
well, all right.
I think Netflix is worth $20 a month, personally. I think they can go as high as 20.
Hell no, not to me.
Nah.
Between the comedy specials,
it's being redundant.
The shows are fire.
And we just had to talk.
Well, yeah, we just had this comment. I think it's being redundant.
They get Marvel movies right away.
Disney,
no, they're not going to get those no more.
I know. I was about to say, not so fast, my friend.
Wait, what happened?
No more Marvel.
Cut off my nose.
I'm going there. That's where I'm going.
He was about to say, you know how Netflix normally gets the Marvel movies?
Oh, no.
That's not happening no more.
Well, actually, think about it. This is why, they canceled, Luke Cage?
All of them.
All canceled. Don't be surprised.
I got the full list.
Those weren't even the best shows now, though.
You ready?
But, okay,
Marvel
now,
joints?
this is what you get with the Disney.
All right, so
Disney Plus.
Here's what Disney Plus will offer at launch and during its first 2 years of operation: live action series, High School Musical, the series, The Mandalorian, Diary of a Female President, The Falcon and the Winter Soldier, Low-Key, Untitled, Cassian Andor series, WandaVision, Forky Asks a Question. Then they have the animated series Shorts, Lamp Life, Star Wars, The Clone Wars, Monsters at Work, and yes, Monsters as in Monsters, Inc., Marvel's What If, Spark Shorts. Then they have documentary, unscripted series, and live specials. Encore, Untitled Walt Disney Imagineering documentary series, which basically is a documentary series chronicles the 65-plus year history of Walt Disney, the platform. Marvel's Hero Project, The World According to Jeff Goldblum, Be Our Chef, Cinema Relics, Into the Unknown, Making Frozen 2, Magic of Animal Kingdom.
Whoa. Run back. Frozen 2?
They're into the making of Frozen 2.
Oh, yeah, because Frozen 2 comes out next year.
Yeah.
Marvel 616, Reconnect, Road Trip.
Not so fast.
But you didn't even touch on the Star Wars movies and the Marvel
original
movies, the catalog.
films.
Here we go.
Here we go.
So, The Lady and the Tramp, you got Phineas and Ferb movies, Stargirl, Timmy Failure to Go. Then you got recent releases, Captain Marvel, Avengers Endgame, Aladdin, Toy Story 4, The Lion King, Star Wars, Frozen 2, Maleficent.
So that's this year.
What else? Oh, there's even more. A lot of the classics. By the end of the year one, Disney Plus will house more than 7,500 episodes of television and 500 movies. That includes A Bug's Life, a Goofy movie, Bambi, Big Hero 6, basically all of the freaking Disney. Star Wars Episode 1, Episode 2, Episode 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, The Clone Wars. Then you also even have stuff like Toy Stories, the Toy Stories one.
Yeah, take
the Princess Diaries,
Take my money.
Little Mermaid,
Take my money.
The Incredibles.
Take my money.
The Good Dinosaurs.
Hold on.
Oh, wait, and I'm not done yet. Television series, Boy Meets World.
Fam,
Mickey Mouse Club, Star Wars.
Topanga, I'm not.
Listen.
Topanga is there.
It is. It's Boy Meets World.
And also, if it's not the Loki and Winter Soldier from the MCU, trash. If they cast new actors, garbage.
No, it is. It's same.
All right,
Same
I take that back.
So you're going to be giving out $6.99?
This sounds pretty good. This sounds pretty good.
Yo, $6.99 a month.
Yo, fam, I ain't gonna lie, because I really thought about it. Netflix really just houses all of this great content that they've never owned.
And that's why they spent Netflix spent, last year, I think they did, a couple billion they set aside for original content.
And then wound up being in the red last year. Let me just point that out.
And on top of that, when the movies come out, like Avengers Endgame, it's going first on Disney Plus right after.
Exclusive.
And then
they
exclusively.
That's pretty fire.
Sign me up.
But
yo, you gotta be saying that $6.99.
They still gotta compete with Ozark.
Yeah, Ozark is fire.
I like Black Summer.
Black Summer's
I like that shit.
Phenomenal.
I like Orange is the New Black.
That's trash. So watch Wentworth.
House of Cards might come back.
House of Cards ain't coming back. Even though I know it's rumored to, considering this woman did an amazing job in last
Netflix
season.
got Black Mirror.
I heard it's supposed to come back with Space.
That's what you got to.
I'm sorry, huh?
With Homeboy?
No, it's not. No, it's not.
Hell no.
It's not. It's not. They were talking about bringing it back with the I can't remember her name. The last
the wife.
The wife. Yeah, the wife.
First lady.
Sorry, the first lady. Just because the ratings did so well, they did better than any of the other seasons. And then they had the epiphany, like, yo, fam, why didn't we go with her in the first place versus Kevin Spacey if this was going to be the outcome?
Nah, he was amazing.
Well, her character was running shit. Like her character was running stuff behind the scenes.
She's the puppet master. Her, and his assistant. Secretary dude, the one that was snuffing out people. So
Netflix still got Black Mirror.
Yeah.
Yeah. Black Mirror.
That's true.
Yo, low key, Netflix has some really great documentaries.
Is that a Fox thing? Black Mirror?
And the comedy specials, Dave Chappelle.
Yeah.
That was trash.
Yeah.
No, Chris Rock was trash.
I was about to say.
I was about to say Dave Chappelle was good.
Yeah. My bad. I'm sorry. Chris Rock.
I know we're off on a tangent, but everyone's killing this.
Kevin Hart.
Yeah, everyone's killing it.
That shit was good.
I like the joke.
We went to go see it live, and then still saw it when it came on Netflix.
I've heard nothing but bad things, so I was apprehensive to see it.
I was rolling.
Watch it.
Even
Man, don't listen to people. Watch it for yourself and make your own opinion.
This is what's happening. This is what's happening with Kevin Hart. He's won too much. And with black people, we only do it to us. I don't know why. When you win too much, now they want you to lose.
Yeah.
Well,
so Kevin Hart crossed over to that threshold where it's just too much. So now there's people that didn't even watch it.
Yeah.
That's like, he's corny. He's nothing. Or you're going into it like, oh, this shit gonna be trash. But that wasn't funny. That wasn't, like you got your mind made up because you're off of him.
I think he's already ready to combat that because he said 2020 he's doing serious movies, and then 2021 he's doing a dirty comedy special.
Well, yeah. Did y'all see the? I think it's
dirty
the
joint.
Upside.
I need that.
The Upside with him and this guy.
I didn't watch that.
Oh yeah,
I was
he
disappointed
played
though in his new comedy special. He didn't talk about cheating.
Who was helping? Yeah.
He didn't really talk about cheating.
Movie. It was a good movie. What?
In his new comedy special, it's called Irresponsible. He didn't really talk about the situation.
I read that because he addressed it in some other previous stand-up or something like that, it didn't blow over well, and they thought that he wasn't taking the situation serious because he was turning it into jokes, even though I feel like
I needed him to talk about
what the fuck else is a comedian
He called it irresponsible because that happened.
But that's my thing.
Because a bunch of shit.
Yeah, that's like when Dave Chappelle addressed the transgender letter.
Like comedians are supposed to do that shit. But nevertheless, they said because of that is the reason why he didn't want to discuss, and he was trying to make his personal life be his personal life, his comedy life be his comedy life. I feel like that hurts you. Yeah, I feel like that hurts you as a fucking comedian. I feel like Richard Pryor, Eddie Murphy, all of the greats talk about their personal life because it's content.
But in his defense, they did it in a different climate at the same time. Nowadays, it's so easy. That's true because it's so easy to offend.
It is true.
To get people up in arms.
And I get it. But
next thing you know, you're gonna have a bunch of people. Oh, look, he's pro cheating.
But here's my thing.
You get afraid to move these days.
Yeah, but here's my only
especially
thing.
if you're successful.
Because no Dave Chappelle show.
That shit.
Like funny thing is, I saw an interview with Steve Harvey, right? And somebody asked Steve Harvey, "Why don't you do comedy specials no more?" And he said, "To be honest, I have too many companies, too many people depending on me, to where in a comedy special today, you almost can't do one. You have to be extremely PC. It won't be as funny to people, or if I cross the line, they're gonna try to cancel me."
Yeah,
I think
so. It's not worth it. It's
Dave
not worth
Chappelle's
the
a contradiction of that, though. I think Steve Harvey's just afraid to jump in that water.
Yeah, but
I think
No,
so too.
well, Dave
Because
Chappelle.
Dave Chappelle went at trannies, bro. You can't just do that.
But Dave Chappelle's always done that though.
Yeah.
He's very
But Steve
smart
Harvey,
about it.
Why would I now? Now
I
I
see
can't
what
come
you're
out
saying.
make a Trump joke. Now I'm done.
But this,
Yeah.
but
I'm on
that,
Family Feud.
I see
yeah,
what you're
but
saying.
but that's my other thing too.
Chappelle ain't got all these other avenues he got to look out for.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but Chappelle
Facts.
is a unicorn. But the other thing I think
Yeah.
about, it's almost like telling a basketball player, yo, you can't dribble. That's how I look at that when you tell a comedian, yo, you can't use your real life scenarios in your jokes. Like, that just don't register to me. And I feel like you make a comedian's job harder because now he has to come up and make up original content.
You absolutely do.
Now you're forcing a bit.
So do you think like certain comedians like Steve Harvey, Kevin Hart, they've already accepted a certain amount of fame? Did it kind of come with stipulations?
100% does.
Oh, yeah.
All
Like
of
you
it
gotta keep
I mean,
it
but
clean
that's- but
in
that's
order for you
not-
to have this.
But that's not just them. That's just people. When you hit a certain echelon, like
That's right.
you have to move a certain way.
Beyonce
You
gotta
can't
move
be
away.
doing
Yeah.
something.
You have- you
Like, for
gotta move a
example,
certain way.
you see the way that Beyonce moves versus, I don't know, some of the lower level R&B
Yeah.
pop artists.
Yeah.
Not the same.
There's a difference.
It's never going to be the
have
same.
to move a
It's
certain
different.
way
Unspoken
nowadays.
stipulations.
It is. Same thing though. I can wholeheartedly say that for me, I think, and I could be totally wrong, but Kevin Hart may be the biggest comedian in history.
I 100% agree.
Like,
I disagree.
100%.
the biggest comedian in history. Fam, do your
Worldwide.
research.
You agree or disagree?
World, I agree.
I'm telling
You
you.
agree too?
Worldwide.
I'm telling
can
you.
see that.
I'm
Well,
telling
what do you mean by biggest? Most generated the most money?
I'm talking generation. I'm talking about impact. I'm talking about tickets sold. I'm talking about runs. I'm talking about historically. Like,
I think Impact is Dave Chappelle, man.
No.
Who we talk? Are we talking about impact amongst comedians? Amongst who?
I'm talking about comedians.
They would definitely pick Dave Chappelle over Kevin
I don't
Hart.
think they would. I
Absolutely.
don't think that they
So if
would.
you're asking a bunch of comedians, would they pick Dave Chappelle or Kevin Hart? That's what you're saying?
I never even. They never even talk about Kevin.
What
They're
I'm
gonna
saying,
go
no.
Yeah, they never even talk about
You're
Kevin.
changing
I'm
my
asking what you're saying.
argument. I'm saying impact wise.
For the world,
Yeah.
still Dave.
No.
Dave, the Chappelle Show.
I hear you. I'm not you. You're talking about the Chappelle Show. I'm talking about a string of things that Kevin Hart has done that has aligned himself to be able to sell out Madison Square, to be able to sell out these big, huge.
The O2.
Yeah, like
Dave could easily do that.
I'm not saying
If he wanted to.
No.
I'm gonna be honest with you.
No.
I don't think Dave Chappelle can announce a
Present day,
tour
correct.
tomorrow
Present day.
and sell out
No.
stadiums.
No.
he can't.
No.
Dave
he
did a
cannot.
movie about a cookout.
Bro.
Fam,
Dave
I
Chappelle
hear you.
cannot sell out a stadium.
He's not selling
by
out a stadium.
himself
I don't think so.
today.
No, didn't Dave Chappelle already do it?
Stadium.
I'm
In
talking
New
about,
York?
I'm talking stadiums.
Stadiums.
Like
Kevin
where,
Hart is
like
performing at
where,
the stadium.
To my knowledge, no.
where.
Dave Chappelle definitely can.
You think Dave Chappelle can sell out O2 in London?
I think any stadium.
No,
don't
O2.
know.
Whoa. O2
You know what
different.
O2's capacity
O2 is a lot because of soccer. Son.
Yeah,
that's
son,
a whole.
like I don't think that's happening.
That's a whole different
And that's what I'm
story.
saying. That's the only reason I'm saying why.
I honestly
like,
don't think Dave Chappelle can sell out Lincoln Financial in Philly the way Kevin did. And I mean, some of that could be attributed to him
We're
being
talking about
from Philly.
Chappelle.
I
The
hear
man
you.
who turned down
Chappelle.
50
I
million,
am
came
the-
back and got 60.
I am the biggest Chappelle fan you probably will ever
talking about just
meet. I'm telling you, he is
The only other
he's
comedian
up there
I
with
put
me
up there
for
that
my
was able to do
favorites.
what Kevin Hart is doing now, I might say Eddie
Murphy.
in his heyday.
and Richard Pryor. And I can go George Carlson, but even George Carlson, he don't sell out the way Kevin does. Kevin is doing some other shit, yo. Like when you really think about it, but listen to what I'm saying.
And the times have changed too, though.
Yeah.
you have to.
What I'm saying about, listen, I'm talking about
I don't even think Martin could've did it
frequently.
in
That's
his
what the word I'm looking for. I'm talking about he's doing this frequently. Most of these big acts, like the Chappelles, like any of these
They come and
people,
go.
correct. They do it in spurts. They plan for it. I have this one big event at Madison Square Garden or wherever it is, and I'm out. He's doing this consecutively
That
in
is true.
between movies.
That is true.
That is
Time out.
true.
Hold on.
That is true.
That's not easy.
Chappelle disappears in his prime for years.
That's the sell right there. though.
Comes back,
That is
gets 60
absolutely-
million.
That is a sell.
That's
Hold
a
on.
sell
That is
right
a
there.
sell.
Hold on.
The comeback.
Yeah, the
There's
comeback is a
that's the thing.
sell.
There's no comeback for Kevin Hart.
Correct.
He don't leave.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the other thing, again, the sell is there. You think he went away because he that was a part of the plan. Yo,
Well, also-
You guys really think he can't sell out a stadium?
also-
Chappelle?
That's not
I don't think he can sell out a tour of stadiums.
tour of stadiums.
A worldwide tour of
I don't.
stadiums
Yeah.
right now.
I don't.
No, I don't.
Also,
Hold on.
and
He
to
sold
make
out
no
one
further-
venue in New York
I knew
for
you-
30 days straight.
That's great, right? And then if you look at the tour that he just did with the 3 specials. He's in some hole in the walls. Look at him. He's in some hole in the walls.
That's what I'm saying.
He's in some hole. He only did 3. It's 3 theaters, I believe.
And
after the 3 theaters, he's in hole in the walls where niggas is like this right here by us.
And back to you. Chappelle didn't do that by himself.
Yeah.
Chappelle had acts.
Yeah.
Chappelle had openers and artists performing that they were promoting. So you're getting a show.
Yeah. So does that kind of
Kevin Hart is the Kevin? We went to the shit. It was the Spank and the Plastic Cup Boys. Naeem Johnson, like he had 3 little opener comedians. I won't say little, but he had 3 opener comedians that were in the process of building themselves up. But you see what the special is? You get Kevin Hart. That's when the show starts. That's all you get.
But doesn't that also kind of speak to Chappelle's pull and power? People didn't even know what they were coming for.
Well, Dave Chappelle...
They did know what they were coming for.
They knew that
he advertised, from this date to this date.
But they didn't know if they were getting a comedy show.
This date's going to be there.
Wait, hold on. Let me... Beep. Okay. What I will say though, to his defense, Dave Chappelle, yes, which he was a culture shaker, right? There are.
That's a good. I like that.
That's the best way. That's the best way that I can explain it. He was a culture shaker because if you really look at like what he did with the Dave Chappelle show, it shook shit up.
Yeah.
It made people think about a lot of things, especially when it came to race. And he was able to address certain racial things in a way that everyone could laugh at, but then realize like, oh shit, this is some real shit right here. So I would say that's also what contributed, because not every comedian is a culture shaker.
Yeah.
Not every single one is.
Would you guys agree with me on this? Chappelle over Pryor? I watch Pryor's joints. I don't really laugh like that, personally.
Well, hold on.
I know he's a legend.
He's a legend, but here's the thing.
I personally can't.
I can't agree, only just because like my parents, like I grew up watching it, like, so I understand the jokes. I get the bits. Like,
funnier than Chappelle?
I'm gonna say yeah.
To me, yes.
I will say yeah. That's just my opinion. I'm open to being wrong. But for me, I connect with Richard Pryor just because my parents, while watching it, would explain the jokes to me, and now even as I get older and I watch them, I'm like, yo, that's fucking hilarious.
I think people are gonna be able to watch Chappelle's jokes 30 years from now and still laugh.
They will, but you got to think about it like this.
I watch Pryor's joint.
Chappelle is the same person that will say, yo, the architect for me was Richard Pryor. Everyone's architect is Richard Pryor.
No, I already know that.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying.
I'm just saying Chappelle's funnier. Hands down.
I mean, hey.
I gotta disagree with that one. I mean,
I would take Pryor.
I have him in my top 5.
Yeah, I got him up there.
I don't have. He's not in my top 3.
Yeah,
but he's in my top 5.
Yo, he's in my top 5.
He's not in my top 3 comedian.
Okay.
Hey, it's an art form. Everyone has their own personal preference.
Eddie Murphy, Delirious. Who you know who don't get a lot of credit?
Shit,
even
my number 1 is Robert Harris, and everybody forgets about.
Well, that's what
God bless it.
That was Baby's Kids.
Yeah, I got Robin Harris.
Stand up ever.
You know who does not get enough respect for their stand up? Jamie Foxx.
Jamie Foxx is cool.
No, fam. Go if you've never seen Foxhole, or if you've never seen I Need Security, or if you fam.
Man. Patrice was funnier.
Patrice is funnier.
That's my.
But
I fuck with Paul Mooney.
Yeah.
I don't like Paul Mooney's stand-up.
Thank you.
Paul
Finally, Ice, do you remember when we went to go see Paul Mooney and how fucking trash it was?
Corny.
Finally, somebody here. We went to see the shit. It was not funny. It wasn't funny.
I love Paul Mooney.
I wish Nas was here.
He's a great.
I fucking wish Nas was here.
He's
God
a great
damn
writer.
it. I wish Nas was here.
In terms of
I told you it's not.
Well, Nas is picking Red Fox for obvious reasons.
Well, yeah, for obvious reasons.
Yeah,
because he looks like him.
Looks exactly. He's a doppelganger.
Yeah.
In the game.
And
he looks like mad people. All right, we are over time.
All over the place.
Thank you guys for joining us once again. Be sure to subscribe. Grassroots Podcast on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, YouTube. Be sure to hit the notification noti button on the upper right-hand corner to be notified. Let us know your thoughts on all the topics we've covered today. And just for shits and giggles, who is your what makes a comedian, and who are your comedic picks and why? Put that in the comments, and we'll obviously respond back. I'm Brandon Killabh Hall.
I'm Erin Ashley Simon.
I'm Wilson.
And our guest, officially Ice, and we are out.
We out of here.
Peace.
All right.
Grassroots.